Hi, I'm Donald McGillicuddy. I am the Digital Marketing Executive here in Shadowman Sports in the Limerick office. Basically, Shadowman Sports, as you can see here beside me, is an inflatable tackle system, and we are targeting the American football and the rugby market at the moment. We've got, turn it to the camera, you've got 3 different tackle zones, and what I was growing up taught basically was, there's your man to tackle, hit him as hard as you can, whoever knocks each other over wins. Basically that's the way tackling was, but it's gone completely out the window. Today you can't be doing that. So as you can see here, we've got target zones 1, 2 and 3, and where we like to say the ideal tackle zone is between 2 and 3 on this line here, which replicates the knee, the little kink in the knee here. So that's your go-to spot on the Shadowman. If you do tackle it high, you do get a bounce off Shadowman. So that's why we encourage players. As you can see, it starts to broaden out here at tackle zone 1 to replicate the chest. In rugby right now, anything above the nipple line is considered a penalty, depending on what way the tackle is. It could be yellow or red card. Yeah. So the whole idea of Shadowman came about JP Hartigan, who was a former student here in UL. He's a former St Munchin's College rugby player and Gary Owen rugby player. I think it was his 3rd year of college, he got injured playing rugby, and it was a neck injury which forced him to retire. He was actually on the brink, I think, of making the Munster Academy at the time. So obviously that's a big blow to anyone. So JP, being a product designer and innovative as he is, in his final year of college, he designed a tackle system that would benefit players in tackle technique, as opposed to the current sausage bags that everyone sees. They're literally just a big cylinder foam. It's great to just bust these things, but technique wise, you can't see, you can't measure, you can't see where the feet are going, if the head is on the right side, any of this. So JP designed Shadowman in his final year project here in UL. He brought it to market then, I think about 3 years later, and initially tried it in the rugby market here in Ireland, and it didn't really take off. But at the same time, the whole concussion saga over in America was going on, so JP saw the opportunity, and look, America is where the money's at, and he has brought it over there since, I'm going to say, 2013, and since then we have 6 NFL teams to date. We've got 75% of the D1 college programs using it, and over 3,000 high school and youth programs across the US currently tackling Shadowman here beside me. Yeah. So we've got 6 NFL teams. We've got the Oakland Raiders, San Francisco 49ers, LA Rams, Washington Redskins, New York Giants, and just last week we got the Pittsburgh Steelers, and we have something in the pipeline with the Denver Broncos, hoping to close in the next 2 to 3 weeks. So that'd be 7 out of 32 NFL teams which are using Shadowman. This, as you can see here, we've got our core product here is the Shadowman Pro. We also have the Shadowman Junior. So the Shadowman Junior is from the ages of 6 to 13. Shadowman Pro is from 14 right up to professional. And there are 2 core products. We then have the Shadow Block and the Shadow Drive, and they are for offensive linemen, defensive linemen, and wide receivers and running backs. Then for accessories, what we have is we've actually got quarterback arms which strap onto this guy. So it's just basically a Velcro jacket that fits on. The arms are in place so that you can put the ball here. It's got a little Velcro strap here where you can put the ball, or it's got a Velcro strap in here, so the arms are locked like this, because the big thing in American football is your quarterback is your number 1 guy. And for basically the defensive line, they need to try and get to the quarterback and knock the ball out of his hands as many times as possible, but you can't do that to your own quarterback in case of the chance of him getting injured. So that's where we're like, boom, just stick a few arms on him and just bait the shit out of him. Yeah, being in the Nexus here it's unbelievable. Like, look, it's on the university campus. It's very easy to get to. There's, I think, would I be right in saying 40 other businesses in here, which is great because I could have an idea where I could be struggling, but I could literally just pop down next door to the guys in Oralis or something and go, look, this, I'm trying to do this, or this isn't working, and they'd be straight in and help. It's like, it's an open working environment, and I think that really benefits everyone here. There's a lot of people in their jobs just go in, sit at their desk, get the job done and go home, whereas here at the Nexus there's always coffee mornings, you're always meeting people, you're always talking to people, you know, it's very kind of, as I said, open environment, which is, I think it helps us anyway in the long run, and I'm sure it probably helps the rest of the businesses in here. Well, I wish I was an entrepreneur and it was my business that I was running, but I suppose, look, it could be the smallest thing that actually clicks in your brain. Like, I know that before JP actually did this as his FYP, he was thinking of doing a claw hairdryer for hairdressers. So rather than hairdressers sticking people into these things and putting it down on their head, that they'd be able to dry people's hair with this, like, hair drying glove. So it was until he got the neck injury playing rugby that he said, you know what, this happened to me, this has happened to thousands of people, what's the solution? And he came up with the solution. So just go for it. If it's something small, if it's something big, I'd say just go for it.